My people, I'm about to tell you one of the absolute best things you could possibly do for your garden. And I'm going to show you some results of how it has impacted my garden. And here's what it is, guys. Mulch. I just got this 10-yard shipment of mulch to my of organic mulch. Got it from Simply Organics. I'm gonna show you an area that I mulched that was just sandy area, no fertility. I'm gonna show you what it looks like today. And I think I started mulching probably a year and a half is when I got my first load of mulch. So I'm gonna show you that. I'm also gonna show you how you can get it, like if you wanted a smaller amounts, what brand to get from like Home Depot. I'll show you that also. And I'm gonna talk about some of the benefits of mulching. So let's get started, guys. So the number one thing to look for is organic mulch or untreated mulch. This is just they probably got some trees, chipped them up, and this is just uncolored, untreated mulch. You do not want to get mulch that has a coloring. If you go to Home Depot and Lowe's, they have the pretty red and black and yellow mulch. You don't want anything with color in there because that color is going to go into your food. I mean, I guess technically, if you want to put it in an area that you don't have any kind of food growing, but I personally just like to have my pure natural mulch, especially if I'm going to be using it around my fruiting trees or my vegetables. So that's the first thing. So let's talk about cost. So this mulch, when I buy it in bulk, is $20 per cubic yard, and a cubic yard is really equivalent to 27 cubic feet. The bag I buy at Home Depot is $3 a bag for 2 cubic feet, so that works out to be about $1.50 per cubic foot. So if I bought 27 yards worth, that would be really 270 cubic feet or 135 bags. 135 bags of the Home Depot would run into $405 versus the $200 this cost me. I had to pay for delivery of $100, but still I paid $300 out of pocket instead of 405. If you have a truck, you can actually save yourself over $200. So this is definitely a win. On top of all the benefits of mulch, guys, one of the main reasons I'm putting down mulch now is because this is gonna really insulate the roots of my plants. We're in winter, even though it's a really mild day today. It's like in the 70s or maybe even 80 today. But this mulch is gonna really create a nice barrier over my tree roots so that if we get a frost in February or even later in January, they'll be protected. I need a whole lot because I have a lot of area that I want to mulch. Plus, if I don't even use it all up, I'll always have it here so I can just replenish as I need it. Because, guys, mulch, as I said, is one of the most important things you can do for your garden, especially if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on watering and on fertilizing. I'm going to show you how the mulch has helped to transform an area. Let's go check it out. When you look at the soil now, guys, you can see the old mulch. This is a mulch from a year ago or 2 years ago. But guys, the soil is so much moister. It feels so much better. I see. Oh, I hate these things. Chickens love them. These are the grubs. They eat the roots, but chickens love them. Anyway, guys, the soil is so much better. It feels so much better than it did before I had the mulch. The mulch does a lot of things. Mulch keeps the roots, keeps weeds away, keeps the roots moist. So, like, I don't water often, but I do have a sprinkler system now. But whenever there's a good rain, when you move the soil away, you feel the moisture. It keeps that moisture in, so you water less. It keeps the weeds away from the plants, so that your plants aren't competing with the weeds for nutrition. Let me show you where else I use it, which is probably even more important. So guys, I mulch my vegetables. This is an absolute must. This this is for all the reasons that I mentioned below about maintaining the moisture, helping with soil erosion. But guys, it also keeps disease off the plants. So for areas where there's no mulch, when you water, the the disease that is in the actual soil can splash back on the plant and cause leaf spot. Like here, you look at my basil, you see some leaf spot here. And that's why sometimes, especially closer to the ground, you see like spots on your plants, and that's really the disease and the pathogens that splash back when you water. And that's one reason why you should never water overhead. It's better to water close to the ground. But mulch really protects the plants. And as you can see here, this is actually some of the back mulch, and I'm about to show you the back mulch. I actually had back mulch before I, decided to spring for the money and pay for that truckload, because it was just, too much buying bag after bag. So I knew it would work out a lot cheaper, so I ended up, after spending like probably $50-$60, I ended up going and buying the load. But guys, so you see, this is the natural mulch here. This is the bag mulch that I bought at Home Depot, and I'm gonna show you. But you can also see here, I have, this is a straw. This is actually hay, is it hay? Yeah, hay that I bought to line the chicken coop run area. So this is clean hay, not hay that the chicken already pooped on, but the hay also makes a great mulch. It also breaks down, feeds the soil, protects the soil. It does all the good stuff. So here is the bag I mentioned. For those of you who may not have, half an acre that you need to cover, you may just have a few fruit trees. This is the bag that I use. I got this at Home Depot. This is like about $3 a bag. It says professional mulch, no float, so it does not wash away. The worst thing you can do is put your expensive mulch on, and then after a rain shower, you see it all over the grass. This mulch doesn't move. It's great. It says stays where you put it and retains moisture, so you don't have to worry about your plants losing the moisture. It really does maintain the moisture. And of course, this is natural mulch. It has no color whatsoever in it. This is just a natural color. Sometimes when you see the mulch in the store that says brown mulch, you might say, oh, it's brown, that's the color of wood. But guys, it's when you read the bag, because the bag, more than likely the bag says color added. You don't want any color added to your mulch and for that to break down and be in your vegetables and your food. I'm struggling to find a spot where there is no mulch. So guys, another thing mulch does, it protects the soil. It protects your soil. Look at this. This soil is almost like dust. It's like dust now. This is the one spot that I could find that isn't mulch. Very dry. So if there are any nutrients, say you spent all your money buying all this fertilizer, the mulch protects it, keeps that moisture in, and keeps it from just becoming dried out like this. If you go a little bit over in the same bed, the soil is so different. It's so moist. I don't want to dig too much, but it's so moist. It's so different right here in the same bed. Where it's unprotected, you can see the color. It's like a lot lighter and it's drained out. The final benefit that I can think of right now is mulching also keeps your good soil from eroding or washing away. I'm sure we've all made that mistake where we buy some expensive soil, we pile it up around the tree, we fertilize it, rain comes and washes away the soil. So you don't have to just be worried about the mulch washing away, but your actual soil can wash away. So by putting a good layer of mulch, especially the no float mulch, it keeps the soil, the good soil, from washing away. So that's seven reasons to start mulching. Yeah, so that's it guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something today about mulch. Hopefully you guys were already mulching, but I know there are a lot of new gardeners out there that are learning from this channel and learning from other channels. So I never take it for granted. I didn't know when I started, and there's somebody out here that needed to know. Oh, speaking of the hay, this is the hay that I mentioned. So this is clean hay that has never been used. I'm about to clean out the chicken run area again. These little girls, they're constantly pooping up a storm, so I'm constantly cleaning out their run area and their house. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, go on out there, put some mulch down, get your plants protected, and get ready for the spring. Till next time, bye now.